I am Ferdinand Marcos, and I am the President of the Republic of the Philippines. I stand today on behalf of 110 million Filipinos.
Hi everyone, hello universe, it's me again. Ayan, updates natin mga bes, yung sa Asian Summit na kung saan isa sa nandoon ng ating mahal na Pangulong Marcos Jr. Lagi ko po sinasabi, ang Pangulo po, hindi lang po haharap sa Asian leaders or sa yung mga forum nila o yung mga pinag-usapan nila. Hindi lang po yun. Talagang lagi siyang mayroong sideline mga kababayan. Hindi, totoo. Maniwala kayo talaga. Totoo naman talaga kasi lagi natin ina-upload yan. But anyway, shout out sa mga Marcos Loyalty supporters, Filipino and OFW. Ayan yung Pangulo. Basahin po natin mga bes, ha? Oh. Siyempre, habang naghihintay ng meeting di abansi dyan po sa kanilang pag-uusap sa kalawakan na ng sa ano ba yan? Yung sa malaking binyo, no? Sa 47 Asian Summit. Pero ito, siyempre, ang Pangulo laging may sideline yan. Ito, basahin po natin, okay? Sabi dito po ng PCO, ayan mga kababayan, Presidential Communication Office, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. meets with the HE and Excellency Antonio Costa, President of the European Council, for a bilateral meeting on the sideline of the 47 Asian Summit and related summits in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. O, diba? Tama yung sinabi ko. Sabi ko sa inyo yung mga ganyang bilateral meeting, mga sideline ng Pangulo, alam na po natin yan. Puro paghihikayat ng mga businessman yan. Maniwala kayo. PBBM pa. Alam ko na yung mga ni Pangulong Marcos Jr. mga paraanan niya Kaya bilib ako talaga sa kanya. Hindi po nagsasayang ng oras yan. The European Union, European Union yan mga kababayan expressed its well wishes and support for the Philippines Asian Chairship in 2026, encourage the continuation of trade collaboration and reaffirm its commitment to multilateralism and the strengthening of the international rules-based order. UC, yan po, bilateral meetings, sideline meetings at 47 Asian Summit ng 2025 dyan sa Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Okay? So, sabi ko nga dun sa isang video ko, importante po kung ang kanyang pagdalo sa Asian Summit dyan sa Malaysia because siyempre, ito turn over sa kanya ang chairmanship for 2026 Asian Summit gaganapin sa Pilipinas. Alam po yun naman po kung saan gaganapin yan sa PICC na kung saan ipinagawa ng Pangulo. Si First Lady ang ang namuno. Ito yung mga highlights mga best. Ayan. Presidente pala ito ng European Union mga best. Ayan sabi sa inyo mga bilateral meeting na yan Kasama po yung kanyang mga economic teams. So far so good. Di ba? Ito pa. Yan na naman mga best. Sino nga ba yan? Siya po ito, basahin po natin para hindi tayo maligaw. Shoutout sa mga Marcos Loyalty supporters, Filipino and OFW. Hello, hello, hello. Shoutout sa inyo mga bes. Ayan, October 26, 2025 today. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. meets with the Japan newly elected Prime Minister His Excellency Takashi Sanai on the sidelines of the 47 Asian Summit and related summits in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. You see, mga bes. Ay, nako, Pangulong Marcos Jr. talaga. You are the best leader. Talaga. Both leaders look forward to celebrating the 70th anniversary of the normalization of diplomatic relations in 2026. They also highlighted the deepening cooperation in the defense of security sector under the Reciprocal Access Agreement, which is an RAA, and underscored the importance of the Philippines, United States, Japan trilateral cooperation as a cornerstone of regional peace, stability, and development. Wow! Alam po natin yan. Trilateral na Japan at saka US. Yun, 'di ba? Yung exercise dito sa ating bansa. Kasi nandito ang ating ang IDCA. Ayan, ang highlights mga best. Siya pala po ay bagong Prime Minister ng Japan. Sa darating ang panahon, gagawin natin Prime Minister ang Pangulong Marcos Jr. Sayang yung kanyang skills. Mga kababayan, marami pa po siyang magagawa. Ito pa. Ayan pa, si mga beso, ganyan talaga ang buhay. Hindi, ibig sabihin, ganyan talaga ang mga pangulo na magagaling mamuno. So, dahil dyan mga bes, na kung saan ang India nagpasalamat sa Pangulo, pakinggan nyo po itong speech ni Pangulong Marcos Jr. mga kabayan. Mga bes, panoorin nyo ito, yung speech ni Pangulong Marcos Jr. Eto na.
And ASEAN. It is my honor, therefore, to invite my respected Prime Minister, Perdana Menteri of India, Narendra Modi, to deliver his opening remarks. Please.
Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, Prime Minister and my friend Anwar Ibrahim, Your Majesty, Excellencies, Namaskar. It is a great pleasure for me to be with my ASEAN family once again. I am very pleased to be with all of you. I convey my heartiest congratulations to Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim for his successful chairmanship of ASEAN. I thank President Marcos of the Philippines for ably playing the role of country coordinator for India.
Wow.
And I welcome Timor-Leste as a new member of ASEAN. I express on behalf of all Indians, I express my deepest condolences to the royal family and to the people of Thailand on the demise of Queen Mother. Friends, ASEAN and India together represent about 1/4 of the global population. We don't just share geography. We are also bound together by deep historic ties and shared values. We are fellow travelers from the global south. Our partnership encompasses not just trade, but culture as well. ASEAN is a key pillar of India's Act East policy. India has always supported ASEAN centrality and ASEAN's outlook on the Indo-Pacific. Even in this period of uncertainty, there has been steady progress in the India-ASEAN Comprehensive Strategic Partnership. Our robust partnership is emerging as a cornerstone for global stability and development. Friends, the theme of this year's ASEAN Summit is inclusivity and sustainability. And this theme is clearly reflected in our collaborative efforts. whether it is digital inclusion or ensuring food security and resilient supply chains in today's complex global landscape. India fully supports these priorities and is committed to moving forward together in this direction. Friends, India has firmly stood together with its ASEAN friends during every catastrophe. Our cooperation is increasing at a fast pace in areas such as HADR, maritime security, and blue economy. We are therefore declaring the year 2026 as the ASEAN-India Year of Maritime Cooperation. At the same time, we are also actively working to enhance our mutual cooperation in areas such as education, tourism, science and technology, health, green energy, and cyber security. We will continue to work together to nurture our shared cultural heritage and to strengthen our people-to-people ties. Friends, the 21st century is our century. It is the century of India and ASEAN. I am confident that the ASEAN Community Vision 2045 and our goal for a developed India by 2047, that is Viksit Bharat 2047, will build a bright future for all mankind. India is committed to working shoulder to shoulder with all of you to achieve these goals. Thank you very much.
President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. of the Philippines, because he is the country coordinator for ASEAN-India Dialogue Relations. Please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Your Excellency, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Your Majesty, Excellencies. Last August, I had the privilege of visiting India at the invitation of Prime Minister Modi. And during my visit to the world's largest democracy, I witnessed firsthand that as nations of the Global South, we share common challenges and that deeper cooperation amongst us is essential. As Southeast Asia's next-door neighbor, which is set to become the world's fourth largest economy, India has a lot to offer to ASEAN as a region. As a committed dialogue partner that recognizes ASEAN's centrality through its Act East policy, which stresses ASEAN as a core pillar of its engagement, we may also turn our gaze to India for solutions to our common concerns. Foremost, as a maritime and archipelagic nation, I wish to highlight the great importance of the rule of law in our oceans. Both ASEAN and India should see peaceful settlement of disputes and maritime cooperation as essential, as our seas contribute to the peace and prosperity of the entire Indo-Pacific region. In this regard, I thank Prime Minister Modi for India's consistent support for international law and the rule of law in our oceans.
So yun mga kababayan, nakita nyo yung pinakamatalinong pangulo sa buong Southeast Asian. Walang iba kundi ang aking mahal na Pangulong Marcos Jr., ang minahal nating Pangulo ng Pilipinas. Di ba? Narinig nyo yung kanyang sinabi? Sabi ko sa inyo lagi niyang pinagtatanggol ang bansang Pilipinas at siyempre nagpapasalamat ang India sa atin, 'di ba? Alam niyo mga kababayan, ang pangulo kasi pag once nasa Asian Summit or International Forum, ano po 'yan, na may binabasa po sila. Importante po 'yan. Kasi yung iba nasasanay kay Pangulong Marcos Jr. pag pag nag-speech ay walang binabasa. Pero yung pag sa mga ganyan kasi, may binabasa po talaga yan. Unless lang kung Q&A, ika nga, no? Interview. Kayang-kaya niya po sagutin yan na walang binabasa eh. Alam niyo naman pag nag-English yan, last eh. So, ayun, mga kababayan, ang ating mahal na Pangulo, actually, sa totoo lang, ako, very proud ako. Hindi ako mapapahiya kasi, pag nagsalita yan dyan ay yung mga Asian leaders, makita nyo, kumpara nyo sa iba naman, hindi ko naman sinasabi na hindi magaling mag-English yung mga Asian leaders. Ang sa akin lang naman, kung nakikita nyo paano magsalita ang Pangulo very fluently, no? Siyempre, lagi po ko sinabi, siyempre pag nag-aral ka sa Oxford, di ba mga kababayan, ganyan talaga. Sa mga anak niya lang kung mag-English na di kayo naloka. Kaya nga sabi ko, what if yung ibang tao na sa Asian Summit, yung pag nagsasalita sila anga-anga, nung parang itok-itok ganon, diba? Hindi alam yung mga pinagsasabi. Ano kaya magiging itsura, no? Parang nakakahiya naman pag ganon ang leaders natin. Well, anyway, ang importante dito, ang ating mahal na Pangulo, very, very classy. At alam niya yung kanyang ginagawa. So far, so good, mga kababayan. Ang Pangulo, hindi po pinapalagpas ang mga bilateral meeting, mga beswa. Ganyan si PBBM, wala po nasasayang na oras, sa totoo lang. So ito pa, mga highlights, mga bes. Kasama po ang kanyang isa sa pinakamasipag na sekretary, and of course, Secretary Gatchalian ng DSWD. Laging nakumonitor sa Pilipinas, of course. And ang DTI, ayan. And DFA Secretary, Foreign Affairs, ayan. Nasa likodan niya. And syempre, our, His Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Ito pa. Ayan, wow. Diba? Ito pa. Ayan pa, mga kababayan. Sino po ang nandyan? Yung pinaka number 1 na bansa sa buong mundo. Ang aking paboritong presidente ng Amerika, si President Trump, mga bes. Totoo yun. So, mga anti-Trump, pasensya na po kayo. Kasi si Trump talagang, idol ko. Kasi, alam niyo kung bakit? Kasi siya, peacemaker you see, nandyan pala siya. My goodness! 13th Asian United States Summit pala. 26 October 2025, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Wow! Kasama din ang ating mahal na Pangulo. So, yan pa, yung mga highlights, mga kababayan. Kasama po ang ating First Lady. I love the colors ng kanyang gown. Diba? Yan, Dito pa, mga kababayan. Kung nakikita nyo dito, ang Pangulo, pumirma, mga kababayan. Yan po ay, pumirma siya, officially, ang Timor-Leste po ay kasama na po sa Asian family. Diba? Di kayo naloka. Diba, sinabi dito? Ayan, Ayan. Sabi po dito, ayan nga sinabi, diba? Today marks an history milestone for Southeast Asia as we officially welcome. Sabi dito, mga kababayan. Timor-Leste in the Asian family. Its admission reflects our region, collective commitment to unity, cooperation, and shared prosperity. Diba? As we open the 47 Asian Summit, the Philippines stands ready to work with all member states to build a more inclusive, secure, and sustainability future for our people. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, 26 October 2025. Yan, pumirma ang Pangulo. Kabilang na po ang Timor-Leste sa Asian family. So, pag mayroong mga Asian Summit, well, laging dumalo. And of course, 2026, nandito po yan sa Maynila. Yan po ang Timor-Leste. So, yun mga bes, ang kaganapan dyan po sa Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, ng 47 Southeast Asian Summit. Kasama po ang ating mahal na Pangulong Marcos Jr. Thank you guys for watching. See you again on my next upload. Bye 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 and baboos. God bless Philippines.